Hear he. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Mr. Noir Reactions Radio Show Live. I am your show host, the one and only, the talented, the lovely, the handsome, and everything, all the good positive qualities. I go by the name one on Mr. Noir Reaction. Give it up.
He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. There's nothing I can do about it.
And you already know me. I'm your soulful personality, DJ personality, your soulful show host tonight. And we're going to definitely have another great episode right here on Mr. Noir Reaction Radio Show Live. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the love and support and the adulations and all of that. So if you're new to the show, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here to see me.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Boy, that's cold-blooded, man. Ain't nobody. But anyway, never mind that, all right? So, but I thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, thank you for tuning in. Do have some ground rules I have to make sure I put out there first before we get started with all this beautiful content that we got for today. Because I promise you, we got some good stuff we're going to definitely discuss. And I need you all in the comment section to comment. And also, you see at the bottom here, I have a ticker. That is the phone lines are open right now as well. So we can have a discussion about any type of topic we're discussing tonight. You can definitely call in. You ain't got to show your face. Just call in, fire off your questions, your comments, your concerns, and things like that or whatever. You can definitely do it right there. But the number is going to be 605-313-5745. And the access code is going to be 777-8931#. I will bring you on. And like I said, you can definitely fire off your questions, but let's be PC now, all right? Because I do have youngins that actually watch the show as well. So keep it PC. And but here's the thing though, if you want to come at me, fine and dandy, we can do that. But hope you got thick skin because I don't turn down, I don't back out of a fight when it comes to, the what you call it, the dirty dozens. Is that what they call it? Is that what they call it? The dirty dozens or your mama jokes? I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll because I got a few good ones I need to get off and been wanting to get off for the longest anyway. So anyway, back to the new people. So what I need you to do to go to all my social media platforms, go to Mr. Noir Reactions on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and on YouTube. Just go subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that share button. So that way it will definitely be able to put the content out there and put it in the algorithm as well, because that's what it's all about. Would you guys agree with that? So anyway, today's another Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody got anything good coming up for the weekend? Because I know for a fact I will not be doing a whole lot this weekend. No way, Jose. But I'm going to tell you something. I got to share something with you guys, family. So today I said that I was going to, because I got up this morning and I prayed, right? And I said, you know what? I'm going to work on not, just not being so agitated. That's what I would say, not being agitated. And I was like, today, okay, I'm going to start this. I'm going to start today. And I'm not going to be agitated, especially about the little things or whatever. So, we're just going to, do my best not to, today we're going to just take it all away, put it that way. So I'll be doggone. Man, I get off of work today. So I'll go to work. Everything was fine. I get off of work, traffic. Okay, cool. I'm good in traffic. No problem at all, whatever, and I was tested, but I said, I'm not going to get agitated. Cool. All right. But man, I'll make it to that damn grocery store. Oh my gosh. And it just seemed like people are just so consumed with what they have going on at that particular time. So you already have a crowd rush of people, just a rush of people that's getting off of work, going inside the grocery store. That's one thing. Lines are long. All right. And I'm saying to myself, God, I just told you this morning that I'm going to work on, the way with my attitude with being irritated or whatever. I won't work on that. But man, I'm going to fail this test, to be honest with you, because Lord have mercy. I just hate when people just don't be considerate of other people. That's one thing that will irritate the snot out of me, is no consideration for other people. And I'm going into the aisle to grab my groceries. Every aisle I'm going in, a row of people. You know what I was thinking about? I said, you know what, man, God just gonna have to forgive me. He know my heart, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do what I do with the irritation, and I wear it on my face. I wear the irritation on my face. I'm not one of the type of people that can definitely hide it. So, needless to say, I say all this to say, yeah, I failed today, but don't judge me. Don't judge me now, all right? Because I promise you, y'all got some shortcomings too. Y'all got some shortcomings as well. Somebody might be struggling with some things, whatever, and say, today I'm just not going to do that. And next thing you know, your butt get put on the test and your ass failed too. Yeah, we all be feeling, but we all come up short and all that, whatever. So, but anyway, I do have some people in the comment section. Everybody, I want to thank you guys for the comment section as well. So we got Miss Bella Black. Miss Bella Black, what's up? How are you? Miss Bella Black says this. What she say? She says this. Never allow anyone or anything steal your peace. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. It's easy said than done too. Self-checkout, too funny. Right. You see what I'm saying? The self-checkout, that's a whole nother animal in itself. Every time you go there to the self-checkout, and let's say, for instance, you want to, like today, when you go and put your vegetables and you got to weigh it down or whatever, you got to put it on the scan. And I thought that you just scan it and you be done with it. Well, the guy happened to see that my screen said something about weigh it and all that or whatever. So I said, oh, okay, well, sure, I just thought you scanned it and move it on around or whatever, put it in the bag. So it's like, no, you got to take it out and weigh it. So I did that. I took it out and weighed it. But people behind me looking like, damn, dude, that's how they looking. I'm looking at them like, you son of a gun, but I'm speaking up under my breath though. But that's my experience today. So yeah, I failed today, number one. I failed today's test, but it's all good though, because I'm going to just circle back around tomorrow, pray again, and pay for some more patience and make sure everything is good with not being agitated or whatever. So, but I'm human. I am. I promise. I'm not perfect. Not about a little bit. Not by the longest. So anyway, we're gonna jump right into some just good conversation. So, Gene Hackman, the actor, he played in. He's a Grammy. He's an Oscar. Sorry, Oscar. He won an Oscar. So he's an Oscar-winning actor. Yeah, today, man, they found this guy deceased. And they're trying to say foul play is involved with the situation because Gene Hackman, matter of fact, before I talk, he played in Mississippi Burning. He also played in Hoosiers. He also played in Superman, the first Superman. He was Lex Luthor in the first Superman. So, but Gene Hackman, he was living in Santa Fe, and he was 95 years old when they found him dead. So they found Gene Hackman deceased, unalived, in one room. And then they found his wife, who was 65, in another room. And then they found the dog deceased as well. So they found 3 people deceased. And from the reports that I've been reading, they said that Gene Hackman and the family, his wife and the dog, they've been dead for quite some time. And they also found some pills around the body of his wife. So, which they said, you know what, we got to look into this situation, whatever, because this might be some foul play. So at the moment, right now, they are, the police in Santa Fe, New Mexico, they are, trying to dot the I's and cross their T's, and they're doing a thorough investigation of what transpired with Gene Hackman and his wife and the dog. But I was saying to myself, boy, it sure does sound like it is foul play involved, whatever, because you don't really see situations like that to where 3 people, 2 people and a dog deceased right around the same time. something's just not right with that at all, whatever. And I don't want to jump to speculations. I hope everybody else don't jump to speculation about it as well. But right now, if you let the social media detective, everybody got the tinfoil Koofy hat on saying, hey, man, you know, this is what they believe happened is a murder, suicide, suicide, homicide, and you know, they just trying to say everything up under the sun. I'm not there yet to try to put together and do my investigative skills about this situation, whatever, because a lot of this information about everything that transpired with this situation is, you know, new information is coming out, you know, pretty much all the time, whatever. So before you guys just jump into, you know, your ultimate, you know, decision or your final conclusion about what transpired, let police get out there and do their work. And that way they can actually get the investigation going and complete this investigation in a timely and a real good timely manner. Because at the end of the day, you know, you have to make sure that you do your very best to be able to give the answers to the family members with this closure. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those type of people that just go out there and throw my little 2 cents out there right away just because something is fresh like this. But Gene Hackman, one hell of a actor. You know, if you grew up around our time, whatever, everybody knew who he was, and some of the movies that he played in, some iconic roles, some very memorable movies, such as, like I told you, Burning, the Mississippi Burning. That's a classic. Matter of fact, he acted so good in that movie. I was glad that he kicked some of the white guys, those KKK members' asses, that he was fighting for, you know, the civil rights activists, because he was a member of the FBI that, you know, was going after anybody that was involved with that, with, you know, slaying those civil rights activists during that particular time or whatever. So I was glad that, like, okay, Gene Hackman, you know, he's going after the bad sheriff. He's cleaning up house in this movie. And just him, you when you saw him act, you believed everything that was going on with him, whatever role that he played. You was like, man, this guy played the hell out of that role. So that's one of the roles that was always in my heart, my mind. Like, you know what, man, I was happy that, you know, he was able to bring that character to life. You know what I'm saying? So Gene Hackman, thank you again. You know, my condolences and my prayers and everything is definitely with you and your family. And I hope that the family do get closure. And now we're just going to just leave it at that. Okay. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep it moving with a lot of these great funky hits. And we're going to bring it out with the contemporary music going on with the Marquis, My Sweet Baby. You are listening to Mr. Know It All Reactions radio show live. Please be sure to subscribe.
It's my baby. Everybody wants I'm so happy. I'm so talking when she's walking down the street, see them talking from her head down to her feet. So happy, so happy, yeah. Oh, nobody but me. Oh, yeah. She makes me feel just like a king. When we're baby, look so sweet. And I love her. Said I really, really love her. I love her. Yes, I do. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The my sweet baby won't me.
That's the Marquise. That's the Marquise, my sweet baby. And we're gonna keep it moving with the one and only, the talented Prince of Motown. Come get to this by the one and only Marvin Gaye. Hit it.
Out of my mind. When I showed up when you left me, baby, you did. Oh, baby, come here, me, the rescue. Oh, baby, let us all live what you miss. Come here, sugar, get through this. Oh, baby, I want you here. I want to do something for you. I want to be what I think. Oh, my baby, and get to this. Oh, remember, baby, how you make me feel just like a kid. Oh, I'm ready, I'm ready for you to start doing the thing. I know, you're so fine, so sweet. Oh, candy sweet. Oh, I'm ready. Come here, baby. Get through this. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. No. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're still skinny, that's well, I'm standing you love me, make it good to you. Oh, I need your love. Don't make me wait. I can't wait. I'm so impatient. Oh, no love. Come easy, baby. Get to this. Girl, you've been all alone. Girl, in my mind, baby. Girl, oh, so
That's the incomparable Marvin Gaye. You know he is a Prince of Soul, so you got to make sure you cannot go wrong with that at all. So we'll keep it moving with some more of this content. We got to go keep going.
Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
There is a story that's coming out with the one and only Mr. Telvin Osborne. So let me give you guys a little backdrop about this story here. And this is a very unique story. Telvin Osborne, he's a black male. And he was he was gunned down. He was shot by his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a white female. She's a Caucasian female. And when this whole situation happened, this incident happened to Telvin, she called 911 to get us some help. And if you listen to the 911 tape, it is very, very colorful. And I promise you, you probably don't want to, you listen to it or whatever. You can definitely, if you're kind of squeamish, you would definitely be squeamish if you ever heard the tape itself. But she said that when she got the gun, and she said that the round was inside the gun, and she accidentally shot and killed Telvin Osborne, her boyfriend. But here's the ironic part about all that. Before Telvin Osborne was unalived, he was on social media, on Twitter. I believe it was on Twitter, one of those social media platforms. But he was bashing black women. He was bashing. He has said that he don't date sisters. He don't. He's never dated sisters. He don't have the desire to date sisters. He only date white women, which is his preference. That's what he want to do. That's his preference. But for you to get out there on social media and bash sisters. If you don't, like, bruh, your mom, your dad, they are black. Your mother's a black woman. So why would you get on social media and just thrash and bash someone that looks like your mother? Someone look like your mother. Why would you get on social media to do that? And it's very unfortunate that a lot of our brothers out here, again, like I said, if you date a specific race of people, that's your business. That's your prerogative. But don't be to the point to where you are just so, against dating, someone that look like you or date a sister, whatever, man, because it just come off a certain kind of way. But then, when you get out there and say things like that or whatever, I'm telling you, it wasn't once he put those derogatory comments about black women on social media, then this accident like happened to him, and I'm not saying, hey, that he got what he deserved. That's just not how I roll. I don't get down like that, not even a little bit. But you sit up there just trying to, make a certain, you making a big deal out of this whole thing, whatever, because he knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. He was wanting to get some feedback, the negative feedback, and people from what I saw was definitely giving feedback and was correcting him and trying to correct his behavior about his train of thought. Like, keep that to yourself, my guy. But it's unfortunate, it's tragic that this man lost his life. He was unalive, supposedly, what that she's saying accidentally. But here's the thing, though. The police department in that particular county, where they live at, they are charging her with a manslaughter charge. They're saying that it was not accidental because, they got enough evidence to say, yeah, you knew exactly what you was doing. And I have to agree 1,000% because, okay, and this is just my theory. Let me put the tinfoil Koofy hat on, okay? I got it on, all right? I wish I had some sci-fi music going on in the background so that way I can make sure that the Koofy hat is activated big time. Oh, man, Bree Rice says, oh, Lord have mercy. Bree Rice says karma. She says karma is real. Ooh, it could be, and that's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. But like I said, let's get the tinfoil Koofy on activated. So I can say it was an accident if you when you playing with guns, when you mess around with guns, you have to make sure that you don't point that barrel wherever that barrel is going to go. I don't care if if whatever that barrel, wherever you point that barrel, that's a possibility. If you do mess up, whatever's in front of that barrel, if it's a body, whatever the case may be, it's going to actually it's going to actually connect, and you can possibly lose a limb, you can get hurt, or you can possibly die, get unalive. Okay, so you mean to tell me you messing with this weapon that you really don't know how to mess with, from what she's saying, and you got that barrel of that gun pointed at that individual that you say was an accident to? Man, nah, that just don't sit right with me at all. It just that don't make sense to me, not even a little bit. And when you got the barrel pointed at this individual, you got your finger in the trigger for something to actually happen. See, a lot of times when you're teaching someone on how to fire a weapon or how to handle a weapon, the first rule of thumb is this: whenever you pick that weapon up, for one, you make sure you put your finger on the outside of that trigger guard, never inside the trigger. Never inside the trigger guard where you actually got your finger on the trigger. You put your finger on the outside where the trigger guard is at, not inside where the trigger is at. And you make sure you point that weapon away from you and away from everybody else. That barrel needs to be pointed away from anybody or anything. All right. So keep that in mind when you out here playing with these, when you out here handling firearms. Two things that you must make sure you do: keep your finger on the outside of that trigger guard, and you point that weapon away from everybody. That muzzle has to be pointed forward, not at nobody, because discharges and misfires does happen. I've seen videos where instructors have lost, have had accidents and mischarges and things like that, and get injured or possibly get unalive, but because they handling the weapon. You guys got my drift on that? Because this type of stuff is just really, really crazy. But I just think, you know, and this just me with the 10-4 Koofy hat on again. A lot of this stuff, this math ain't mathing. And when law enforcement get involved with situations like this, they make sure they go get the best of the best to be able to look at the travel, the bullet, the travel of the bullet, the round, where it went. They can reconstruct the whole entire scene and see, you know, make things line up. And they do projectiles, and they got a lot of different tools to be able to make sure they can have a very accurate depiction, accurate picture and view of what transpired at that location. So the police department felt like they have enough to be able to put a warrant out for her arrest and charge her for a crime. Now, again, you are definitely innocent until proven guilty. You are innocent until you are proven guilty. Say it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. You are innocent until proven guilty. But we don't want to jump to speculations here. Like I said, law enforcement, they are definitely on it when it comes to make sure they dot the I's and cross their T's with this situation here. And again, you know, this is a sad incident here that transpired, you know, with, you know, somebody losing their life. And if there's some foul play that was involved with this, if her intent, if she knew better and she did what, you know, they're trying to, you know, they're saying they have enough evidence to charge her with a crime. I mean, to take this thing to trial and she get charged with a crime, then so be it. Because you know exactly what's going on and what transpired here, you know. But a lot of times, a lot of people do these type of situations like this and have these incidents, and you know, something, you know, transpire, and now you want to sit there and try to cry wolf. The crying wolf is over with. And that's a touchy subject for myself, whatever, because everybody and anybody that knows me in my personal life, you know how I feel about the cry wolf situation, because someone close to me, my brother, was in the same scenario. You know, he lost his life due to some foolishness as well. So, and that person cried wolf as well. So anybody that knows my situation, whatever, like I said, this situation here is very, very harmful. But I guarantee you this, when this thing go to trial, they will make sure that they try to make this guy look like he's the nastiest person in the world. That's what they do to make sure they try to get get this woman, you know, crimes to, you know, maybe the crime will be reduced or they get her off completely, but they're going to make that man look like he's the worst person in the world. Matter of fact, the social media police and also the media, they already found some information about this guy and they put that out there already. So they're getting ahead of everything at the moment. But that's what happened. That's what they do when, you know, it's a lot of interracial relationships. To be honest with you, I'm just kind of I'm keeping it 1,000. I'm keeping it 1,000. Only way I know how to do, keep it 1,000. So, but yeah, they would dig up you if you did something, if you was in middle school and you farted wrong and you got written up for it, or you got kicked out of school and suspended, they're gonna bring that up in the court, in the trial. They're gonna bring it up. So anyway, again, like I said, my thoughts and my condolences and everything is to that guy, Mr. Osborne, his family. And I hope they do find closure with this situation. And I hope that justice is served if this had been the, you know, if this person that was involved with this committed this particular crime that they're charging her for. So that being said, I want you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section as well. The phone lines are open. I want you guys to make sure if you want to call into the show. Matter of fact, let me make sure I check first. Okay. See if anybody's on the line here. But yeah, the phone line is open. You got the number there. The number, you got the numbers right there on the screen itself. So let me get a minute here. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on. Give me a minute. I got to look and see. Okay. No one is on the line right now. So like I said, it's wide open. You guys want to call in, you can definitely do that. Okay. So we're going to keep it moving, keep on rolling with a lot of these sweet hits. And this was going to come in from the one and only Mr. Mike James. Closer by Mike James Kirkland. Let's get it. You are listening to Mr. Know-It-All Reactions radio show live. Please be sure to subscribe.
Reliving that first encounter, it was everything about then before my very eyes. So you got me mad to catch my breath. That feeling you won't let. Is this real? What I see, it makes every part, it makes me scream. I gotta be a little closer. I gotta make you mine. I gotta move a little closer. Because now is the time when you realize all this happened. Caught up in this attraction. Every time I see your face, it puts me in different time and space. Whenever I look you over, there's a thing inside grows colder and colder. The fire inside I can't contain. Girl, that makes it so plain. I gotta make you mine. I gotta move a little closer. Because now is the time. Truth be told, you're my heart's desire. Of this romance, won't get tired. On a gentle breeze, take me there, dreaming of sweet love that we will share. I gotta move a little closer. I gotta make you mine. I gotta move a little closer.
You can never go wrong with my guy Mike James Kirkland, Closer. That's a nice one that you can definitely put into the rotation as well. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna speed up a little bit with the one and only more bounce to the ounce. Roger is out. Let's get it. You are listening to Mr. Know-It-All Reactions radio show live. Please be sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Snapper Roger, more bound for the ounce. You can't go wrong with that one either. So we're gonna keep it moving from Roger and South. And we're gonna get going with devotion because I need it. I promise you I do with how everything went for me today. So devotion is coming up by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Get off your seat for this. Sing along with us as well if you want to. You are listening to Mr. Know It All Reactions radio show live. Please be sure to subscribe.
So I miss you to bring a melody. Big voices. Oh, these sweet harmony. Oh, your day by last you long through troubled day. Deep in your heart, ooh, the light is brighter. Oh, 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 all of the dark, every in your way. Well, ooh, you need devotion. That's the truth. Oh, in everyone's life, there's a need to be happy. Yeah. Let the sun shine, the smile your way. Oh, when your heart feel the touch of devotion. Oh, baby, this song will uplift your day. Make a better way. You need devotion. Children. Oh, you need devotion. Why don't you put your heart?
That's Devotion by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Don't that feel good, y'all? I promise you, that's exactly what I needed. So that way I can renew my mind, renew my heart, my soul, and my spirit. And that's why I had to play that one. That was for that one right there was for me, but it's also for you as well. Get that devotion in your life, whatever it is that you are struggling with, or whatever it is that you need some correction or some guidance in your life, and you need to re-devote yourself. Go ahead and do it. Now's the time to get out there and do that. Get that devotion going on and just take one step closer, because I guarantee you, he would take 2-3 steps closer to you. So now that you got that, we're going to keep on moving with some of this content over here now.
Doing it, that ain't got shit to do with me. That ain't got shit to do with me. Shit to do with me.
Boy, talk about bad timing. Boy, I just followed that up with some cursing and all that or whatever, man. Dang, man, it had to be me. Charge it to my head, y'all, not my heart. I promise you, charge it to my head and not my heart. It just so happened that the way I got my soundboard put together, That's just how it flowed. But anyway, we gonna keep on going. Oh well, Oh well. So we got to discuss the rapper Lil Baby. The rapper Lil Baby. He's out of Atlanta. So I do have a video that the news media in Atlanta is covering the story. They're trying to blame the police department. It's blaming Lil Baby for teenagers that was unalived right around the time that he was doing his rap video in a neighborhood where it's gang infested, and he knew about the neighborhood being gang infested, but he decided to go ahead and shoot this rap video inside a gang infested neighborhood. And two teenagers that they right around the ages of 12 and 13 and 14 years of age was unalived at this particular rap video after the fact. So I want you guys to pay attention to this video, and we're going to come back with my commentary. So let's go.
Atlanta police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two 13-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Lil Baby and his music video are also named in arrest warrants for the shooting deaths of 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. Police call them innocent victims. The shooting happened last summer at the Oakland City West End apartments on Peoples Street. Police describe this as gang violence escalated by that Lil Baby music video shoot. Investigators say members of the Goodfellas gang orchestrated that attack from jail. To listen to this full news conference, you can stream it right now on 11 Alive Plus. That app is free for you to watch on your TV.
So you guys saw
We are the Skags.
You guys saw that video. You heard what the news media is covering up with that situation, and it is so disturbing. It's so sad that in our neighborhoods, and I'm just taking Lil Baby. Well, indirectly, directly, you can shoot a music video anywhere you want to. There's nothing wrong with shooting a music video. If it's gang infested, if it's in a nice neighborhood, or whatever the case may be, you can shoot a music video wherever you want to shoot it at. But come on, man, if you know that your music and your lyrics is going to be agitative, or it's going to, people don't know how to be able to perceive your type of music, and it's getting a hold of to where people are acting out in situations like that, whatever. Because again, Baby knew that this neighborhood where he shot this video at, he knew that the type of people that's living inside this neighborhood, it would get a response, But you see this all the time where these new age rappers, these guys are being super disrespectful with going into people's neighborhoods and doing a diss track, going to somebody's graveyard and taking videos and making fun of deceased people that's been gunned down by a lot of this gangster violence and so on and so forth and whatnot. It's just super disrespectful all the way around. Where have we gone as society? In society where music has turned to where we have no love, no admiration, no positivity, no nothing like that towards another individual, towards people, period. It is super dangerous out here. We went from, in the 60s and 70s, blue light special love music, where it teach you how to love a woman, love a man, care for each other. And a lot of people was born to that time, whatever. People make love and had a bunch of babies and things like that. So where it's escalated to where it is hands off. Everything is wide open. You can be super disrespectful. You can be super provocative. You can say everything disrespectful under the sun, going out here gunning people down, unaliving people inside these neighborhoods. People are getting hit that don't have nothing to do with, like these two youngsters, whatever transpired or whatever, man, people are just dropping down unalived around this situation with these artists. I'm lost for words. I'm just really lost for words. You know, they call the music what, trap music, and you know, some other different names. They name a lot of this stuff that they've been doing right now with these different lyrics and things like that. And I'm saying to myself, man, it is just crazy chaotic right here, right around these times now. And to be honest with you, the way hip hop has transcended and where it's going right now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't. The last artist that I actually just kind of listened to that was probably Lil Wayne, maybe. But before Lil Wayne, I was like, you know, Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. and Jay-Z and all that, whatever. These new generation with matter of fact, if anybody, a rapper that got anything, Lil Baby this or Dub Baby and Lil Dad or Lil Oot, you ain't getting no burn in my vehicle. I just don't go that route. If I'm grown to be listening to some trash like that. That's just my opinion about it. And don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger about it. Be upset, angry with these people that's over these artists that allow a lot of this trash to be surfaced out there to our little ones. So be mad at them people. They're the ones who are releasing this junk out here. So be mad at them. But again, this situation right now, you know, still law enforcement definitely doing an investigation with all this or whatever. But to be honest with you, law enforcement in Georgia, Atlanta, they got to be extra careful with this one, whatever, man, because right now, from what I've been reading, that, you know, Lil Baby, he is just somebody that's of interest in this whole thing. But when you heard that chief of police speaking out not too long ago, he basically put a target on that man's back. And you can't do that in law enforcement. I don't know what made him possess that chief or whoever it was, a spokesperson for that particular agency, for him to go out and say those words, whatever, man, because you got to be careful because you be flirting with a defamation lawsuit, because that's exactly what that guy did, the chief of police or whoever he was, the PIO or whoever this guy is that spoke that about Lil Baby. You know, even if he didn't say the guy's name, but everybody can put, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. Only thing you got to do is just do your research and see what artist was over there performing and doing a rap video in that spot where the people got gunned down at and unalived at. But for right now, you know, I can't sit there and say that I would, you know, put the gun in the rapper's hand or whatever. Yeah, he maybe went over there and instigated and did some things like that or whatever. But as far as like putting the gun in his hand and for him to, nah, man, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, all those people that was in that neighborhood, they know right from wrong as well. They know right from wrong. You got a bunch of adults that was in there that was involved in that stupid, you know, foolishness that's going on over there in that neighborhood. So again, you know, in our neighborhoods, man, you know, we got to make sure that we be safeguarding our children from a lot of this unnecessary bloodshed, because it is getting mad ridiculous that these young ones are losing themselves, losing their lives, 13, 14, 15 years of age, where a lot of times you see like, man, whole life can throw it away behind some mess, some foolishness. And to be honest with you, all those people that's involved in a lot of these videos, ain't nobody not making a red cent. Nobody's making the money. The artist making the money, his film crew making the money, the company that he is signed to making the money. Everybody that's out there in that music video, just in the video, man, you're gonna lose your mind, especially in a bad neighborhood. You think I'm gonna be out there, you know, trying to dance and do these line dances or whatever they got going on, whatever, in a real gang infested neighborhood? You got to be out your mind for me to be out there doing that. Matter of fact, if I had a son or a child that's out there with that, man, bring y'all ass in the house. Ain't nobody, you know, you ain't finna get involved in nothing like that. That's just for me and my household. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want your guys' thoughts and opinions about it as well with this Lil Baby situation. Do you guys think that Baby is Lil Baby, the rapper? You guys think that he is responsible for this, as far as like with the unaliving of these 2 teenage kids or whatever? Or do you think that the people who actually responsible for it, do you guys think they are responsible for the unaliving of these 2 young individuals? The black on black crime got to stop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say it again. The black on black crime got to stop. Mothers are burying their kids at a young age. And me as a black man myself and have children of my own, ain't you guys tired of seeing all this making these women widows and making these women cry. You know what I'm saying? Are you guys tired of that? Ain't nobody tired of that. Where's the humanity? Whatever happened to all that? You know? So, we gotta do better as a people to continue to make sure that we just show some love, some genuine love to your fellow man, especially to your fellow man that look like you. We the only race that when it comes to sticking together, we just don't do it. We have the ultimate disrespect. We have the ultimate we just very disgusted by each other. Matter of fact, I saw a video one day that when we tell our kids hey, you go out there and protect yourself. Make sure you don't let nobody, push you around, or when somebody is, when you're an adult or young person or whatever, when you carrying around your weapon, you are trying to protect yourself for somebody to look like you. Ain't that crazy? You doing that for somebody to look like you. You getting somebody ass for somebody to look like you. You'll take somebody out for somebody to look just like you. It's sickening. We got a sickness in our community, y'all. We gotta do better. Violence is never, a lot of times, is not the correct response. It's just not. So Bella Black says this, and thank you for the comment, Bella Black. She says, we're divided as a race. Wish it wasn't like this. And it's unfortunate. That's the reality. That's the sad reality that we have to pretty much deal with in our community, in our race at the moment. It's bad. So at the end of the day, man, it's up to us to be able to correct a whole lot of this action, a lot of this stuff that we bring upon ourselves. But it started in the household first. Damn, we're trying to go in the community and try to fix the community first. You got to look at that mirror and start with you and your family first. You know what I'm saying? We got a bad about, ooh, man, I got a community thing I gotta go and do. I gotta go do this for the community, go do that for the community, and I got, man, and your house tore up. You got you got sisters and brothers don't even like each other. You got your mama and daddy, or mamas and mamas fight each other. Mama and daughter fighting, father and son fighting. You know what I mean? Cousins that you won't even like. You know what I'm saying? Start there first. Start in your own house. Start in your own house. And then when you get out your own house, maybe talk to your next door neighbor that you moved next to and you won't even talk to them. Start there then. You know what I'm saying? Start on your block first. All right. And then you can get out there in the community and start working around or whatever, man. But it don't make no sense. We do shit ass backwards. Excuse my language, but I'm just kind of passionate for what I say, and I believe in what I say here. But we do stuff ass backwards because it's all about, look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Look what I got going on. Want to feel important. All those different things, you know what I'm saying? That's us. And we ain't got a pot to piss in, wouldn't throw it out of. We ain't got none of that. Always about, look at me, look at what we got going on. But you know what? Like I said, I love critiquing my people because I have a passion for my people. I'm pro Black. I love us, but we just have to do better. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to leave the mic at that. If you guys got any concerns or questions or anything that I discussed today, especially about this particular subject and about what I said, if you guys have an issue with it, oh well, you know what? Live with it. Overlook me. Let the water just roll, whatever I said, roll off your back. You know what I'm saying? But that's just something that I definitely just want to put out there, put my opinions about it as well. And like I said, I hope everything worked out for that community that was, seeing those particular times that transpired in that area. And I hope that whoever responsible for the lives of those two youngins out there, that they do be brought to justice and they are held to the maximum extent when it comes to charges and going to, so that way the families can get closure with that whole thing, whatever, because that is so sad. You got two babies, young babies out there, two mothers burying their babies, and they got to cry and live with something like this. So, Lil Baby, and if you listen, Lil Baby, if you guys know Lil Baby, whatever, man, Lil Baby should do the right thing, because again, had he not been there, some of that stuff would have transpired, whatever, man. But hopefully, Lil Baby have put something aside for those youngest, for the families, so that way they can, maybe he can help bury him or give money to the family, do something. You know what I mean? Because that happened on your watch, or close enough to your watch, Lil Baby. So anyway, that being said, you guys, that is going to be my time for tonight. I thank you all for your love, support, and your adulation. I thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you let your families know exactly where to go for nice fire content. Make sure they go and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also share this content, because I promise you, we're going to come back another time every Tuesday and Thursday. This is going to be the place to be at. We're going to have some great content, and we also going to listen to some sweet melodies, baby. All right? So that being said, I'm the one and only Mr. Nardar Reactions.
He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. There's nothing I can do about it.
And you know I got to put the camera. Peace.
All of my life, yes, all of my life, I've waited for you.